Hey there, dog lovers! Get ready to be beguiled by the Beagle, the breed that's stolen hearts with their floppy ears and soulful eyes. In this video, we're sniffing out the most delightful facts about these furry detectives, from their legendary noses that can out-sniff the best to their playful antics that keep you on your toes. Beagles are the epitome of canine charisma. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on a journey into the world of Beagles, where every bark and wag is a story waiting to be told. Press play and let the adventure begin. Number 1. Hey there! Let's talk about Beagles, those adorable furballs known for their charming personality. One cool fact about them is that they're perfect for apartment living. Unlike some other pups, Beagles have just the right amount of energy, making them a great fit for smaller spaces. Plus, because they're on the smaller side, they're super adaptable. So, whether you're in a cozy apartment or a spacious house, Beagles are up for the adventure. And get this, they're also awesome for first-time dog owners. Why? Because they're not high maintenance at all. They're pretty chill and don't require a ton of fuss. All they really need is some TLC, a bit of attention, and of course, plenty of snuggles. So if you're looking for a lovable companion who's easy to care for, a Beagle might just be the perfect fit for you. Number 2. Hey, let's chat about Beagles and their need for exercise. It's a biggie! So, even though these pups can handle apartment life like champs, they're still craving that good old workout session. Yep, they need both physical and mental stimulation to thrive to the max. Here's the scoop. Taking them for walks to the park is key. Not only does it give them a chance to stretch those adorable legs, but it also lets them mingle with their furry pals. And hey, indoor games are fair game too. Keep those tails wagging with some fun activities indoors to keep their minds sharp and boredom at bay. But listen up, when Beagles get bored, watch out. They might start gnawing on stuff or digging up the carpet. And get this, they might even try to pull a Houdini and escape through the windows. So, a friendly tip. Consider adding some grills or protective barriers to those windows, especially if you're on a higher floor. Safety first, folks. Number 3. Alrighty, let's talk about Beagles and their talkative side. It's all part of their charm, so here's the lowdown. While they make awesome apartment buddies, you gotta be ready for some serious barking action. These pups aren't shy about expressing themselves, and sometimes they'll bark just because they feel like it. Now, here's the deal. You gotta make sure your neighbors and landlord are cool with having a barky buddy around. Be proactive and have a chat with them beforehand to avoid any potential rough situations. After all, you want everyone in the neighborhood to be happy campers, right? Number 4. Alright, let's talk about Beagles and their chilly weather woes. It's something to keep in mind. Here's the scoop. These pups aren't built for braving the cold. With their short, sleek fur, they just don't have enough layers to handle those frosty temps. So, when the mercury drops, it's important to cozy up your Beagle to keep them snug as a bug. Make sure they've got a warm spot to curl up in, and maybe even consider a cute doggy sweater to add an extra layer of warmth. After all, you don't want your furry friend catching a case of the sniffles, right? Keep them comfy and cozy, and they'll be one happy pup. Number 5. Let's talk about Beagles and their love for company. It's a biggie. Because these pups are all about socializing. Being left solo for too long can really stress them out. Yep, they're prone to something called separation anxiety, which basically means they freak out when they're away from their favorite humans. Now, here's the scoop. When Beagles get separation anxiety, it's no joke. They might lose interest in food, have trouble catching some Z's, or even start wrecking the place. Not fun for anyone! So, if your lifestyle involves lots of jet setting or long hours away from home, you might want to think twice about bringing a Beagle into the mix. After all, you want your furry friend to be happy and content, right? It's all about finding the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Number 6. Alright, let's chat about Beagles and their stubborn streak. It's all part of their charm. So here's the deal. While these pups are super smart, they've also got a mind of their own, which can make training a bit of a challenge. Yep, they're not always quick to follow commands and might even put up a bit of a fight. Now, here's the scoop. Training a Beagle isn't a walk in the park. It takes time and a whole lot of patience. You've got to be ready to roll up your sleeves and put in the effort to get them on board. But hey, with the right approach and a sprinkle of creativity, you can totally teach these pups some new tricks. So if you're thinking about bringing a Beagle into your life, just remember to pack your patience and get ready for a fun training adventure. After all, a little stubbornness just adds to their irresistible charm. Alright, let's talk about Beagles and their inner hunter. It's something to keep in mind. Did you know these little guys pack a mighty prey drive? Yep, despite their small stature, they've got some serious hunting instincts. Now, here's the scoop. Beagles have a knack for chasing after anything that moves, whether it's a chicken, a cat, or even a speedy squirrel. While they might not always catch their prey, It can be risky business, especially if you live near a busy street. So here's what you gotta do. Help them dial down that hunting urge by introducing them to smaller animals in a safe and controlled environment. By socializing them early on, they can learn to coexist peacefully without feeling the need to go on a wild chase. It's all about keeping everyone safe and sound. All right, let's talk about Beagles and their guard dog potential. It's an interesting twist. So here's the deal. While these pups are pretty vocal with their barks, they're not exactly cut out for guard duty. Nope. Instead of sounding the alarm at the sight of a stranger, they're more likely to give them a warm welcome, tail wagging and all. Now don't get me wrong, it's super adorable to see them being all friendly and trusting, but it can also be a bit risky. Yep, Beagles tend to be a tad too trusting, even with folks who might not have the best intentions. So if you're looking for a furry friend to keep your home safe and secure, you might want to look elsewhere. But hey, if you're all about the cuddles and companionship, then a Beagle might just be the perfect fit for you. All right, let's dive into another Beagle fact. These pups are prone to packing on the pounds. Yep, as they get older, their energy levels dip and their metabolism slows down, making them more likely to gain weight. Now, here's the deal. To keep your Beagle in tip-top shape, you've got to keep a close eye on their diet and make sure they're getting plenty of exercise. It's all about finding that perfect balance. And yeah, I know, Beagles can be a little stubborn sometimes, but you've got to get creative and find ways to keep them moving and grooving. So whether it's daily walks, fun games, or even a little doggy dance party, find what gets your Beagle's tail wagging and keep him active. After all, a healthy pup is a happy pup. Number 10. All right, let's talk about Beagle health. It's an important topic. While these pups are generally pretty robust, they can still face some health challenges along the way. Here's the scoop. Beagles can be prone to a few different illnesses, including stuff like intervertebral disc disease, hip dysplasia, cherry eye, glaucoma, epilepsy, and hypothyroidism. Yep, it's a bit of a laundry list, but staying aware is key. Now here's what you can do. Make sure you're scheduling regular checkups with your vet. These pros can keep an eye out for any signs of trouble and recommend the best ways to keep your furry friend in tip-top shape. So don't wait until something goes wrong. Stay proactive and keep your Beagle happy and healthy for years to come. And there you have it, folks. Those are the nitty-gritty facts about Beagles that every potential owner should know. Hopefully, you're feeling a bit more clued in on what it takes to be a top-notch Beagle parent.